Invest 90L is currently developing over the eastern Atlantic. As you can see, according to the satellite, it has really gotten its act together over the last few hours. So we're going to go ahead and talk about and explain what's going on with this thing. So this is 90L right here, this according to the NHC. Recent satellite-derived surface wind data indicate that a low-pressure system located over the far eastern tropical Atlantic, several hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands, is gradually becoming better defined. The associated showers and thunderstorms are showing signs of organization, and a tropical depression is expected to form during the next day or so, while the disturbance moves west northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour over the eastern tropical Atlantic. 90% and 90% remains for Invest 90L. So we're going to go back to the satellite and explain what's going on. That center of circulation appears to be somewhere in this thing. You can see how that there are a lot of minus 80s in the convection right here. So that's something to keep an eye on. So yeah, another thing I want to talk about is 91L, which I know I said I wasn't going to make another video with those two, but this is kind of important because this is where 91L is, and this is where 90, like, if I pause it right here, 91L, the center of circulation is right here. 90L is just to the east of where it cuts off. So there is a possibility now that these two, that 91L could merge with 90L, which I know a lot of people are going to think that's going to form a very powerful storm, but it doesn't work like that. So what essentially is going to happen is, if this happens, 91L will get all that moisture will get absorbed into 90L, and that's it. That's all that's going to happen. All it does is it gets absorbed. 90L does not get any stronger. 91L just loses its center of circulation, and the two just become one. That's all there is to it. There's this thing called the Fujiwara effect, where if these two are actually the same strength and size, they would rotate around each other, have a little dance. Since they're this close, they would rotate counterclockwise of each other. This is according to the camera clockwise. So they would rotate. Yeah, they would rotate counterclockwise. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I used my hands for that. So that if they were equally in size, equally in strength, they would rotate counterclockwise of each other, and that can generally throw them. If there's a high pressure system nearby, that can generally throw one of the storms off course. So just want to keep that in mind. Once again, know that it doesn't mean when the two combine, it's going to form into a super depression. That's not how these things work. What's going to happen is that 91L, if it does actually do this, just merge with 90L, and that's it. There'll be a little bit of extra moisture for 90L to work with, but that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So I just wanted to make that clear out before we continue with that. So yeah, this is 90L right here. This system right here, just looking those cloud tops are very menacing right there. I wouldn't want to be in those. 91L, this is what it looks like right here. So we're going to go to tropical tidbits. We already covered Hurricane Sam, so we don't need to do that. We're going to go to 90L. And you know what? We're actually going to look at the intensity and the tracks. So the track models, we'll get to those in a second. The tracks are right here. You can see them. It's the Cabo Verde Islands. It's moving to the west-northwest. And the models generally appear to be moving after that start to turn. Question is, and odds are this is likely just going to stay out to sea. That's what pretty much is going to happen. So that's all. So that's the track models right there. This is not a depression yet, so we can't really cross-check it with the NHC, with any cone that the NHC puts out. So that's it. Now the intensity right here, as you can see, it's a 30 knot or 35 mile per hour depression. A lot of them have it strengthening to a tropical storm in 12 hours. All but one of them, actually. So that shows you that this thing's about to really develop into something. If this isn't a tropical depression now, it will be in a few hours. So just I want everyone to keep that in mind. So A lot of these have it strengthening. The majority of them have it going up to hurricane strength. There are a few models that have it going up to category 2 strength, but at this point, because we don't have a cone from the NHC, it's just too early to say if it's going to do that or not. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. But every single model have this going up to tropical storm strength, and the vast majority of the models have it going up to hurricane strength. So, yeah, that's something interesting to keep an eye out. And so yeah, that's basically all I have for 90L. I don't really need to do a few key takeaways because we just already covered them right here and there. 90L looks very menacing right now. I know for a fact I would not to be in this. So yeah, that's basically it for Invest 90L. So what do you think? Do you think 91L and 90L will merge? Let me know in the comments down below, and also do me a huge favor to support the channel and support the channel. Subscribe to it if you haven't already, as well as turn on the notifications. Really motivates me to get videos like this out to you guys, and I'm really and basically, yeah, just do those two things for more updates, and I'll see you guys next time.